Hey friends, so I am joining in the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge again this year, and I wondered if anyone else out there was doing that as well. Let me know if you're going to be doing that too. Let me know in the comments. So this year's going to be particularly challenging because my garden just did not produce as well, mostly due to user error. I had a really hard pregnancy if you're new to the channel, and that made it so that it was really hard for me to get any of my garden stuff done, and it just did not produce as well. So I had a lot less canned, about half as much as I did in the prior years. But it's going to be an even more important thing to do to do this challenge this year, because it really shows me what kind of gaps I need to fill, and kind of stretches my creativity. So I'm going to do an inventory of everything I have, and I already know that I need to go shopping before I start. It's not really like a stocking up thing. The challenge isn't meant to be for stocking up, but let's be honest, I need to go ahead and stock up a little bit, because we'd make it, but it would be a whole lot of canned tomatoes, and that's it. So so I'm going to do my shopping trip first. I'll show you what I got in my shopping trip, and then I'll inventory everything and show you what I'm starting with. And then weekly, I'm hoping to put out videos on what we ate and how we managed the pantry challenge and any other cool homestead stuff that we were doing. All right, let's go shopping. This shopping trip ended up being about $350. My normal weekly is $200. I got milk, cheese, cream cheese, and butter, as well as some yogurt. I added fish, pepperoni, peanut butter, and summer sausage to our protein stores. Then I added a whole bunch of crackers, flour, oats, tortillas, and pasta. We use a lot of tomatoes and coffee, so I made sure to stock up on that, as well as some spices and condiments and oil. These are the veggies that will last a lot longer in the pantry than the other vegetables that you'll see here. These are shorter term, and we'll be using these first. So here I am at my downstairs freezer, and I've got 10-gallon bags of grapes that I can turn into grape juice, 22 pounds of ground beef, and I've got 10 packages of chicken of varying sizes, but mostly about 2 pounds each. And then I'll be putting in over here, sorry about the mess here, a couple little vegetables, a little bit of pork sausage, and some lard that I found. In my upstairs freezer, in the top, I have seafood. So I have about 6 bags of seafood. This is just little random bits that didn't go with anything. Again, sort of random bits. It's awful dark on this video, but hopefully you'll be able to see. Some fish fillets and some strawberries and riced cauliflower, things that I will use less often. Another thing of lard that I'll be actually putting downstairs. And then I've got about six or seven packages of chicken, a package of pork, some bacon, and a gallon of bananas for banana bread and such things like that. Then down here I've got 3-gallon bags of tomatoes and 3 packages of zucchini that's shredded, and a little bit of beet greens, and in the door some rhubarb and strawberries that I can use to make toppings, etc. I also found some stuff that I'm going to add to my stock pot for stock. This is my store-bought pantry. It's actually supposed to be a closet, but I use it as a pantry, and instead of going item by item, I'll just show you. I have canned foods here, such as tomatoes, especially since I didn't can enough tomatoes this year. Protein sources like summer sausage, pepperoni, tuna fish, peanut butter. Condiments, coffee because it's very important. I've got my potatoes and sweet potatoes and turnips there. Onions hang from a tie rack, as well as some ginger and garlic. I've got baking ingredients over there and oil. Up here I've got lots and lots of oats for oatmeal and other things. Other breakfast items, some sweets, pasta, including ramen and macaroni and cheese. Here I've got crackers and tortillas, beans and grains, and then some snacks down there. Underneath, I've got 3 bins, and it goes rice, white and brown, sugars, and flours. Well, I've got my inventory finished. I am using this. It's called the Homestead Journal Planner, and it's from Homesteaders of America, and it's really good. I really like it, actually. I'm not usually a planner person, but this is really great. It has a ton of different stuff, and one of them is a monthly inventory. And because I have a regular pantry, like store-bought stuff, as well as a canning pantry, I went ahead and just edited this. And don't worry about the sounds of the kiddos in the back. They're just arguing over a movie. I've also got my freezer inventory, and then just a little bit of stuff that's not in any of them. For example, oranges. So this is what I'm starting out with. I'm not going to go item by item, but I will say that I have it kind of color-coded. These brighter pink ones are fruits. The darker purple ones are proteins. So you can see I've got a decent amount of protein here. The kind of tan orange ones are flour, carbohydrate type stuff. Yellow are condiment type situations, and green are vegetables. I wanted to make sure I had a little bit of everything. Blue is dairy. So as you can see, I have a decent amount of everything, and I should be able to participate in this challenge pretty easily. If I could, I wish that I would have had a lot more tomato product. Over here, I've got 5 quarts of tomatoes. I've got 8 quarts of salsa. I have 4.5 gallons of tomato juice, but that doesn't do a whole lot of good as far as cooking goes. It's more of a drinking and adding to things. Canned store-bought tomato, I have 8 cans of it. I do not have any specifically pasta sauce or salsa going into it, but I do have 3 gallons of partially processed tomatoes in my freezer, so I could use that if I find some time and I get down to needing to have more tomato product. Another thing that's going to be difficult for us is having fewer fresh vegetables, but the way that I'm getting around doing that is for salads, instead of lettuce, we have cabbage. It actually makes a pretty decent salad with other things in it as well. Carrots and celery will last quite a long time. Peppers will actually last a decent amount of time. And cauliflower, if it starts to turn a little bit, then I can go ahead and pickle it real quick. I can add that to things. So it won't be too bad. I have canned zucchini that I'm going to be trying breading and frying and seeing how that goes for us. Because that, even though it wouldn't be fresh, it would still be compatible. And if I could have more dairy, I definitely would. I am a cheese person. I love cheese, but it's just not quite in the cards this year. So I guess we'll be going on a lower dairy diet just because we need to. So this is going to be a fun pantry challenge. My birthday also happens to fall within January, so I'm going to include that in my pantry challenge. I don't usually want anything that special beyond what we already have here at home anyway, but I'm looking forward to this pantry challenge and showing you all what we make on a daily basis. I'll do little clips and kind of string them together at the end of the week, and I'm hoping that I can publish the videos about the same time that Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead does, so that you can see the original creator of the Pantry Challenge, and then see how other people are doing it for themselves, and yeah, kind of have like a little not Netflix. This is not Netflix. I'm not on Netflix yet, right? Um, a little YouTube marathon on those lazy Sunday afternoons. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. God bless.